Well, you lot, let's have a look at this then. This is a 1970s camping stove. It's a Deluxe Super Bleuet. This is, well, I'll show you. I'll show you exactly what the deal is. The real thing that I want to show you is in this box, hopefully. I haven't even opened it yet. But we'll have a look at this one, and then we'll have a look at this one, and then we'll compare the differences. First of all, we've got here, this one, I actually had two of them. They were given to me by my dad, and they've been about since, well, the 1970s when he bought them brand new. I haven't got the second one anymore because, well, it just become too rusted, too unusable. But I kept the one that was the best. So, it comes in like this metal tin. You open it out like this, and it's a good old clean, but I haven't yet got around to actually cleaning it, but it does, it did work, but I'll explain to you what the trouble is with it. I've got a brand new little gas bottle there that I bought for it. This is one of the original ones that was in it anyway. Well, probably not one of the original, but it's an older one anyway. And then you've got the actual stove itself. Now, unfortunately, this was, oh, that's stuck on there. This was complete and working, but when I threw the other one away, I must have accidentally thrown away the little thing that goes on the bottom there and locks in to hold the gas. The gas bottle goes in there. The top screw, this goes on, then the top screws on, and then it pierces it. That's how you get your gas. But I must have thrown that away. Now, the other day when I was quite merrily looking around on the internet for something, you know where this is going now, and you'll know what I came across. And let's see if what I came across is really what I think it is. So this should be, oops, somebody's left their address on there. That's not my address. Somebody who sent me this, because this is obviously second hand and it comes from a private seller. Now this should be one of those stoves, as new. Well, I think it's probably been used a few times. It wasn't actually listed as new, but it was listed as good as new. And I thought it was going to come in the original box, to be honest, but it hasn't come in the original box. But it has come, obviously, with its all in its tin. Quite well packed. This is supposed to be a lot better example than my one. And when I saw this, I wasn't even looking for camping stoves. I was looking for something else to do with camping, because we went camping on the bank holiday weekend. We've only just got back today. And there's a few little things I needed, some little gas bottles and things. And obviously, when you search for gas bottles, the internet being what it is, also gives you everything else to say, hey, you're going to want to buy some other stuff. And then you're like, no, I'm not. And then it's like, yes, you are. And then before you know it, it's got you collared. And this is what we end up with. But anyway, this is as good as new, probably, pretty much. We'll find out when we open it. We've got a little bit of dirt around there, which can be cleaned off quite easily. A little bit of dirt around here. It's slightly rusted, but nowhere near as bad as my other one. It's got the little vent holes on the back. Yep, just the same. There's the one that my dad gave me 15 years ago that he had from 1970. And here's the other one that's as good as new. You see, this one here has been heavily used on many camping trips, whereas this one probably hasn't. So let's open it up and see what it's like on the inside. I don't think they sell these in the metal cases anymore. So we've got a little instruction leaflet, and we can have a look. That's in French. It looks like French. That's Italian, Spanish, Dutch. I don't know what that is. maybe that was Dutch. I don't know what language they speak in the Netherlands. It is Dutch, isn't it? They speak in the Netherlands? I don't even know. I probably should know. And then we got English there. Very important. Do not put this appliance to use in the presence of naked flame. Well, I thought it was a naked flame. Anyway, is there a date on this? It should be 1970 because most of these were sold in the 1970s. Oh, how do we fold that up? They obviously did sell them in other years. I don't know when they stopped making them. Can't see a date on here anywhere, but there probably is a date somewhere else. This folds out, so that goes like that. They go like that to stop wind, you know, so your stove stays nice. And lots of packing inside here. And they've actually, believe it or not, don't know if they should have done really, but they've actually sent it with a brand new, well, not brand new, but it's well, I suppose it is a brand new. It's all in French. Oh no, it's not. There it is. It's Camping Gas International. It's an old. It's not a new one by any chance. This is a new one that I bought a couple of years ago. That's the new style. This is the older type. So they've posted it with a full gas canister, which is nice. It's even got its original little bag that it would have came in. I don't know if this piece of wire is original. Probably is actually, yeah, probably is. It goes around the top like that. Love it. Absolutely love it. Take that off of there. Little bag. Quite smells. It smells like it's been in someone's shed for a long time. It comes off there like that, and there we go. That's how it goes. And there's even a gas in there. Is there any gas in the gas? Quite a bit stiff. I don't want to break the valve. They break quite easily. Ready? There's even gas in the gas. Let me get a match. Got a little mini set of matches here. Let's see if we can light the stove up, shall we? Oh, I've just dropped all my matches. Oh, bloody hell, I dropped them all again. Look at that, you see that? You see that little mini match in there? Look at that. See all them matches, and then you've got this little tiny mini one in the corner there. Can you see that? Jesus, man. It's like the smallest, miniest match you've ever seen. Okay, in comparison to the other ones. Anyway, let's put these little matches together. Got to do it with my right hand. I'm right-handed. And she's lit. Check her out. All the way from the 1970s. Turned her off. She should go off in a minute. There she is. And she's off. Blimey, man. God knows when the last time that this was actually used, but I didn't expect it to come with a gas in it and a new one, to be honest. So that slides on there like that, and that keeps that nice and sturdy. That can't go anywhere, so you've got that like that. Very nice. And the good thing is, you've got the space in here for 2 spare canisters and obviously your stove. And that's the thing that I was talking about, that I must have thrown away by accident with my other one, because I had 2. I had one that was completely good and working, which is the one on the floor that you just looked at, and then I had the other one which was good and working, but it had the most use. And it was, you know, quite heavily dented, the case was the actual stove itself, this was dented and broken, so I decided to take off the bottom. Oh, because the good one didn't have a bottom, I should mention. So I took off the bottom and put it on the good one, and I used it camping. But where the bottom bit's gone, I don't know. I'm a bit gutted that I have actually lost it. But one thing that I've noticed about this stove here is that it hasn't got on it. This one's got the little black thing here. Let me close this up. So these are slightly different actually. I reckon my one that my dad gave me is older than this one, because if we compare them, or maybe this one might be older, but if we compare them, they're ever so slightly different. Camping Gas International Super Bleuet. See, they're the same model, same brand obviously, same model. They're more or less the same. And they look the same, but this one, I think I've got, yeah, this one's got, I don't really know how I'll take it off. I did have it off once, not really sure how I'd get it off again, but anyway, that's got that on there, so that it sort of protects it a little bit more from wind and whatever else. I think it's a bit bent. It's had a lot of use over the years. A bit gutted, I had to throw the other one away, to be honest. Anyway, so there we go. In comparison, they do look slightly different, but I'm fairly certain this particular one is from the 1970s. First take out stove for safety's sake, then place spare cartridges outside the box. Love that. Let's bring that in for a bit of a closer look. We all love a little bit of an instruction, don't we? Look at that. First take the stove out for safety's sake, and then place the spare cartridge outside the box. Instructions: always change the cartridge well away from naked flames. To assemble, unscrew and completely remove the burner unit. Insert the cartridge into the cartridge holder. In replacing the bayonet base, make sure it is fully home. Make sure the tap is fully turned off. Screw on the burner unit. The stove is then ready to use. That's classic 1960s/70s/80s terminology. You don't really hear instructions written like that anymore, but I think it's brilliant now. It's absolutely fantastic. And although I wasn't looking for this, and the little door closes and the little latches, I'm going to get some cleaner, clean up this, any little bits of rust, which is a slight little bit of rust there, starting to go through. I don't think that is even rust. You can pick that off, look. Yeah, that's not even rust. That's some sort of grease or dirt. I can clean that all around there. I can clean all of that up around there, and that little bit of dust on the top here. And this is a lovely fine example, and I should most definitely be using this when we go camping, as we do quite often. Sweet. So there we go, you lot. I thought some of you lot might want to see that, and I'm determined, if I can find the bottom, like, you know, if I can find one of these other ones where the rest of the stove's a bit knackered, and I can get it just for the bottom bit, so I can still use my dad's old camping stove. I can still use this one, because this one's got sentimental value to it, because it's my dad's, he gave it to me. If I can find the bottom bit for it, so it clips in and holds the gas canister in, I'll be using this one as well. So, but this one's had a lot of use over the years. Anyway, thanks for watching, you lot. All the best. Take it easy. Treat everyone the same. Just treat everybody with respect. Love each other, and we'll all have a happy life. Ciao for now, you lot.